I thought I knew what bad night at work meant. Drunk customers, handsy managers, tips that barely covered rent. I was wrong. Because the night a bleeding man collapsed in my alley wasn't just bad. It was the night that ended my normal life. Forever. His phone rang 47 times before I answered it. I wish I hadn't. Because on the other end wasn't 911. Wasn't his wife. Wasn't anyone who could help. It was the entire Italian Mafia. And they were 8 minutes away. With 200 armed men. All for him. All because of me. Let me back up. 2 a.m. Velvet Noir. Manhattan. I'd been bartending here for 3 years. Good tips. Safe enough. Tyler's daycare was paid. I was wiping down the bar when Vincent, my manager, said I could leave early. Take out the trash on your way, Hannah. I should have said no. I grabbed the bags, pushed through the back door into the alley. Dark, narrow, smelled like garbage, and ran. I was halfway to the dumpster when I heard it. The emergency exit from the building next door, slamming open. A man stumbled out, expensive suit, soaked in blood. He pressed against the brick wall of our bar, slid down, left a red streak. Oh my God. I dropped the trash bags. He looked at me, gray eyes. Still conscious. Barely. Get back inside. His voice was rough, commanding even while dying. I didn't listen. Type 2 problems. Can't walk away from someone who needs help. Even if they're bleeding from a bullet hole. I ran to him. Knelt down, checked his pulse. Weak but steady. The wound was in his side, through and through. Entry and exit. My bartender first aid training kicked in. Apply pressure. Stop the bleeding. I pressed my jacket against the wound. He groaned. Eyes opened. You need a hospital, I said. No. Hospitals. You have a bullet hole. No. Police. He was fading. Eyes closing. Hey. Stay with me. What's your name? No answer. Then his phone rang. It had fallen from his pocket. Lay on the wet concrete. Screen lit up. Luca calling. 47 missed calls. Someone was desperate to find him. The phone kept ringing. I looked at him. Unconscious now. Dying. I looked at the phone. Wrong number. Wrong situation. Wrong choice. But I've never been good at making the right choice when someone needs help. I answered. Hello? Silence. Then a voice. Sharp. Dangerous. Who the heck is this? Let me add context about my life before this moment changed everything. I'm Hannah Mitchek. 28. Single mom. Tyler is 6. Asthma. Smart. Everything to me. His father left when Tyler was 2. Haven't heard from him since. Mrs. Patel watches Tyler nights. She's like the mom I lost 5 years ago. My life was work. Tyler. Sleep. Repeat. Boring? Yes. Safe? Yes. Mine? Yes. Until tonight. Who the heck is this? I swallowed. My name is Hannah. I found him. He's hurt. Where? Velvet Noir. The bar. I know where it is. Is he alive? I checked. Yes. But barely. Do not call police. Do not call hospital. Do you understand? But he's... Listen to me. Can you keep him alive for 8 minutes? I'm a bartender. Not 8 minutes. If he dies before we get there. He didn't finish. He didn't need to. The threat hung in the air like smoke. You die too. The line went dead. I stared at the phone. What the heck did I just do? The man groaned. Still unconscious. Still bleeding. I should have run. Every logical cell in my brain screamed, run. But my type 2 heart said, he'll die if you leave. And that voice from the phone. That threat. If I ran, they'd find me anyway. So, I stayed. I pressed harder on the wound. Kept pressure. Don't you dare die on me, I whispered. I didn't answer that psycho's call just to have you bleed out. His eyes fluttered. Gray. Intense, even half dead. Oh, who are you? Hannah, the unlucky bartender who answered your phone. Who the heck are you that people threaten to kill me if you die? He tried to smile. Failed. Someone important. Clearly. What's your name? Again. Hannah. Hannah. He said it like a prayer. Like an apology. Sorry you got involved. Yeah. Well, too late now. His eyes closed again. Hey, Stay awake. Talk to me. What's your name? Giuseppe Viali. The name hit me like ice water. Giuseppe Viali. I'd seen that name in the news. Alleged mob boss. Under federal investigation. Most dangerous man in New York. Oh heck. Oh heck. He was unconscious again. And I was kneeling in an alley, hands covered in Mafia blood, waiting for 200 armed men. This was not how I thought tonight would go. 6 minutes passed. Then I heard it. Engines. Lots of them. The alley lit up. Headlights. Bright. Blinding. Black SUVs. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15. They kept coming. Filled the entire street outside the alley entrance. Doors opened. Men poured out. Suits. Dark. Expensive. Guns. Visible. Everywhere. I counted 20. 30. 50. They kept coming. My brain couldn't process it. This wasn't real. This didn't happen in real life. A man approached. Tall. Early 30s. Sharp suit. Cold eyes. You Hannah? I nodded. Couldn't speak. He knelt beside Giuseppe. Checked his pulse. His wound. You kept him alive. Yes. Good. He stood. Barked orders in Italian. 4 men rushed forward with a stretcher. They moved Giuseppe carefully but fast. Professional. Military precise. Within seconds, he was in one of the SUVs. The man turned to me. I'm Luca, Giuseppe's right hand. You saved his life. I just applied pressure. You answered the phone. You stayed. That's more than most would do. Your men are everywhere, I whispered. I looked around. There had to be 200 of them, blocking both ends of the street, positioned on rooftops, watching every angle. This was an army. For one man. We protect what's ours, Luca said simply. I need to go, I said. My son. He's with the babysitter. I need to... No. The word was final. What do you mean, no? You're coming with us. I'm not. The people who shot Giuseppe saw this alley, saw the bar. They'll come back. They'll find witnesses. They'll find you. My blood went cold. I didn't see anything. Doesn't matter. You helped him. That makes you involved. I was just trying to help. I know. His voice softened slightly. That's why you're not in danger from US. But them? The Volkovs? They'll kill you just to send a message. Tyler's face flashed in my mind. My son. Already handled. My men are at your apartment. Mrs. Patel and Tyler are being brought to a safe location. You know where I live? He pulled out his phone. Showed me a file. My file. My address. Tyler's school. Mrs. Patel's apartment number. My social security number. My credit score. Everything. How long have you had this? I whispered. Since you answered the phone. 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes. They'd found everything about my life in 8 minutes. Get in the car, Hannah. And if I say no, then you die. And so does your son. Because the Volkovs are faster than you think. I looked at Giuseppe's SUV. Then at Luca. Then at the 200 armed men surrounding us. I had no choice. I got in the car. The convoy moved through Manhattan like a funeral procession. Or an invasion. 15 black SUVs. Perfect formation. No one stopped us. Police cars we passed looked the other way. Traffic lights seemed to change for us. Money, power, fear. The Viali family owned this city. And I was trapped in their world. 40 minutes later, we weren't in the city anymore. Westchester. The SUV turned onto a private road. Gates opened. High walls. Security cameras everywhere. The property was massive. 50 acres at least. The mansion sat on a hill. Italian villa style. Old money. Dangerous money. Guards everywhere. Armed, watching. We pulled up to the entrance. Luca opened my door. Welcome to the Viale estate. I don't want to be here. I know. Inside was stunning. Marble floors. Crystal chandeliers. Art that probably cost more than my apartment building. But it felt like a fortress. Like a beautiful prison. Luca led me through hallways. Upstairs. To a bedroom. You'll stay here tonight. Giuseppe's being treated in the medical wing. Medical wing. We don't use hospitals. Too many questions. He could die. He won't. We have the best trauma surgeon in the state. He's on retainer. Of course they did. Can I see my son? Soon. He's safe. That's all you need to know right now. That's not all I need to know. Where is he? being transported here, should arrive within the hour. You took my son. We saved your son. Luca's voice was steel. The Volkovs had men heading to your building. We got there first, 3 minutes earlier, and Tyler would be leverage. Leverage. My 6-year-old son. Leverage. I wanted to scream, to hit him, to run, but I was so tired, so scared, so completely out of my depth. I want to see Giuseppe. He's unconscious. Surgery. I saved his life. I deserve to see him. Luca studied me. Fine. Follow me. The medical wing looked like a real hospital, except it was in a Mafia mansion. Giuseppe was on a table, still unconscious. Surgeon working. I stood in the doorway, watched. He looked different when he wasn't bleeding to death. Handsome. Strong jaw. Dark hair. Those gray eyes were closed now. Even unconscious, he looked dangerous. Like a wolf sleeping. The surgeon glanced at me. You're the bartender. How do you? Luca told me. You saved his life. Good pressure technique. I just didn't want him to die. Why? The question caught me off guard. I don't know. I just couldn't walk away. Most people would. I'm not most people. Clearly, he returned to his work. He'll live. Thanks to you. How long until he wakes up? Few hours. Maybe more. Depends on his body. Luca touched my elbow. Let's go. You need rest. I need my son. He'll be here soon. I promise. Promises from a mobster. Great. Back in the guest room, Luca laid out the rules. You don't leave this room without escort. I'm a prisoner. You're protected. Same thing. It's not. Prisoners don't get designer guest rooms and personal security. I didn't ask for any of this. I know. But you're involved now. The Volkovs know your face. They know you helped Giuseppe. That makes you a target. So I'm just stuck here. Until we eliminate the threat. Yes. Type 2 trigger activated. Being controlled. Being told what I can and can't do. My whole life, I've been helping others. Making my own choices. And now this stranger was deciding everything for me. What if I just leave? You'd be dead within a mile. You'd kill me. No? The Volkovs would. He said it so casually. They have surveillance on the outer perimeter, waiting for you to run. You're valuable to them now. Valuable? You're leverage against Giuseppe. Proof he's weak. That he needed help. That someone saw him vulnerable. I didn't see anything. You saw enough. I sat on the bed. Put my head in my hands. I just wanted to help him.
I know.
And he'll be grateful. But grateful doesn't change what you know. I don't know anything. You know he's Giuseppe Vialli. You know we have 200 men. You know where this estate is located. You know we have medical facilities. You know— Stop! Just stop. He did. Silence. When can I see Tyler? 30 minutes. He just arrived. Relief flooded through me. Can I call him? No. What do you mean no? No phone calls. No external contact. He's 6. He'll be terrified. Mrs. Patel is with him. She's comforting him. I'm his mother. And you're also a security risk. One phone call to the wrong person. One panic to 911. And this entire estate is compromised. I wouldn't. You don't know what you do under pressure. Most civilians break. I'm not a civilian. I'm a person. With a son. Who needs me? He needs you alive. That's what matters. Don't tell me what matters to my son. My voice broke. Luca's expression softened. Slightly. I understand this is hard. But these rules keep you alive. Keep Tyler alive. By making me a prisoner. By making you safe. I don't feel safe. You will. Eventually. No. I wouldn't. Because this man didn't understand. Safety isn't just physical. It's freedom. Choice, control over your own life. And mine had been stolen. A knock. On the door. A woman entered, 50s. Professional. Kind eyes. Hannah? I'm Maria. I manage the household staff. Hey, your son is settled in the room next door. Would you like to see him? Finally, I shot Luca a look. Permission to leave the room, Warden. His jaw tightened, but he nodded. I followed Maria down the hall. She opened a door. And there he was, Tyler, sitting on a huge bed, surrounded by toys. Mrs. Patel next to him. Mommy. He ran to me. I dropped to my knees. held him so tight. Baby, are you okay? Did anyone hurt you? No. The nice men said we had to come with them. That you were here. Is this your new work, Mommy? Oh gosh. How do I explain this? Mrs. Patel came over. Hannah, they came to the apartment, said there was danger, that you needed us here. They were very persuasive. Her eyes said. They had guns. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Patel. Don't apologize, Beta. You saved a man's life. That's what you do. You help people. Even when it destroys your own life. Tyler pulled back, looked at me. Mommy, are we staying here? It's like a castle. Just for a little while, baby. How long? I looked at Luca, standing in the doorway, watching. I don't know. After Tyler fell asleep, I found Luca in the hallway. I need to talk to Giuseppe. He's still unconscious. Then I'll wait. Hannah. No. You don't get to Hannah me. You brought my son into this. A 6-year-old with asthma. You brought an elderly woman. You've trapped us here like prisoners. To protect you. You didn't ask. You just did. You made every decision for me. Because you would have said no. Exactly. Because it's my life. My son. My choice. Your choice would have gotten you killed. Maybe, but it would have been mine. We were face to face now. Both angry. I saved his life. I said. I didn't have to. I could have walked away. But I helped. And this is how you repay me? By kidnapping my family? We didn't kidnap. Yes. You did. You took us without permission. You're holding us here. That's kidnapping. Luca's phone rang. He answered, listened. His expression changed. He's awake. He's asking for you. Good. Because I have a lot to say to him. The medical wing. Again. Giuseppe was sitting up. Bandaged. Pale. But conscious. Those gray eyes locked on me. You. Me. You saved my life. Yeah. Worst decision I ever made. His lips twitched. Almost a smile. Luca tells me you're upset. Upset? Upset? You people took my son. You're holding us hostage. You've turned my life upside down. To protect you. Stop saying that. It's the truth. No. The truth is, you're a criminal. The truth is, I helped you and now I'm trapped. The truth is, my son is in a Mafia mansion because of you. Yes. Just, yes. No apology. No excuse. Do you have any idea what you've done to my life? Yes. I've saved it. I wanted to hit him. The Volkovs were heading to your apartment when you were in that alley. If you'd gone home, they would have been waiting. You, Tyler, Mrs. Patel, all of you, dead, to send me a message. He said it so calmly, like discussing the weather. My men got there first. 3 minutes earlier. That's the difference between your son being alive or being leverage. Don't, I whispered. Don't use Tyler to justify this. I'm not justifying, I'm explaining. You helped me. That makes you mine to protect. I'm not yours. You are now. The possessiveness in his voice. The absolute certainty. It should have terrified me. It did, but something else stirred too. Something I didn't want to examine. How long do we have to stay here? Until the Volkovs are handled. How long is that? Days. Maybe weeks. Weeks. Trapped here. With him. With them. I have a job. Bills. A life. Your manager already fired you. What? The security footage from the alley. He saw everything. Saw my men. Saw the SUVs. The owner panicked. You're blacklisted. My job? Gone. My income? Gone. My normal life? Gone. All because I helped a stranger. This is what I get for saving your life. No. This is what you get for being seen saving my life. There's a difference. Not to me. He studied me. Those gray eyes intense. You could have walked away. In the alley. You could have gone inside. Called 911. Let me die. I couldn't. Why not? Good question. I don't know. I just couldn't. That's what makes you different, Hannah. That's what makes you dangerous. I'm not dangerous. I'm a bartender. You're someone who helps without thinking of consequences. Someone who puts others first. Someone who can't walk away from people who need them. He described my entire type 2 personality in 3 sentences, and he'd made it sound like a weakness. Maybe it was. I want to go home. You can't. Then I want my life back. You can't have that either. Then what can I have? He leaned back against the pillows, Winced. Safety. Protection. A chance to stay alive. For you and Tyler. That's not enough. It's all I can offer right now. Silence. I hate you, I whispered. You don't. But you will, eventually. He closed his eyes. Dismissed. I turned to leave. Hannah. I stopped. Didn't turn around. Thank you. For saving my life. The first genuine thing he'd said. I didn't respond. I left. 3 days. I'd been here 3 days. Tyler loved it. Pool game room. Chef making whatever he wanted. Mrs. Patel was suspicious. Wise woman. Me? I was going crazy. Giuseppe had recovered fast. Too fast. Mafia bosses apparently heal like wolverines. He'd sent for me this morning. Found me in the library. Reading to Tyler. Hannah, we need to talk. We're busy. It's important. Tyler looked up. Is he your new boss, Mommy? Kids are too perceptive. Something like that, baby. I kissed Tyler's head, followed Giuseppe to his office. Massive, floor-to-ceiling windows. City view. Power desk. He sat, gestured to the chair across from him. I stayed standing. I prefer to stand. Suit yourself. He opened a folder. Vincent fired you. Blacklisted you. I had my lawyers confirm. I know. You can't work in any club or bar in Manhattan. I know. You have $2,400 in your savings. Rent is $1,800. Tyler's medication is $300 a month. Mrs. Patel costs $600 weekly. How do you— I know everything about you, Hannah. That's my job. The casual invasion of privacy. You'll burn through your savings in 6 weeks. Then what? I'll figure it out. No, you won't. Because you're blacklisted. Because you helped me. He stood, came around the desk. I'm offering you a job. I don't want your blood money. It's not blood money. It's payment for services rendered. I'm not interested. You haven't heard the offer. I don't care. $5,000, weekly, cash. I froze. $5,000. Weekly. That was $20,000 a month. What's the job? I asked carefully. Bartending. Bartending. For my private events. Meetings. Dinners. I host frequently. I need someone who understands discretion. You mean someone who won't talk about your illegal activities? I mean someone who's already seen inside my world. Someone I can trust. You don't trust me. I trust that you need money. That's more reliable than loyalty. Brutal honesty. What if I say no? Then you leave. With Tyler. Mrs. Patel. I provide security for 6 months while you rebuild your life elsewhere. Chicago. Miami. Your choice. And if I say yes, you stay here, safe, protected. Tyler gets the best schools, best doctors. Mrs. Patel lives comfortably. You work for me. 20 hours a week, maybe less. $20,000 a month for 20 hours a week. I did the math in my head. In 1 month, I'd make more than I made in a year at Velvet Noir. This is insane. This is business. Why me? You could hire anyone, but I've already vetted you. You saved my life. You didn't run when offered the chance. You protect your family fiercely. Those are the qualities I need. He was good, really good, finding the exact words to make this sound reasonable. There's got to be a catch. There is. Of course there was. You live here, on the estate. You're available when I need you. You don't ask questions about my business. You don't talk to authorities. You don't leave without security. So I'm still a prisoner. You're an employee with comprehensive benefits and a residence clause. That's just fancy words for prisoner. No. Prisoners don't get paid. Don't have freedom of movement within 50 acres. Don't have access to everything this estate offers. What about Tyler? Private tutor if you prefer. Or the estate security can drive him to his school. Your choice. Mrs. Patel, she stays too. Rent-free suite, salary if she wants to help with household management. He'd thought of everything. And when this is over, when the Volkovs are handled, then you decide, stay, or leave. But you leave with references, credentials, a bank account that lets you start anywhere. Why are you doing this? Because I owe you, and I pay my debts. Not love, not gratitude. Debt. Type 8 logic. Transactional, clear, no emotions. I should have said no. Should have demanded to leave immediately. But I looked around this office. This mansion, this world of safety and money. And I thought about Tyler, about the schools I could never afford, the doctors he needed for his asthma, the security I could never provide alone. And I thought about my empty bank account, my blacklisted name, my non-existent options, type 2 trap, wanting to help myself by helping others. If I stayed, I could give Tyler everything. If I left, we'd be running forever. I have conditions. His eyebrow raised. Negotiating. You're not the only one who can set terms. He almost smiled. I'm listening. 1. Tyler's safety is priority. Always. Non-negotiable. Agreed. 2. I'm not part of your business. I serve drinks. That's it. I don't witness anything illegal. I don't get involved. Agreed. 3. When this is over, when it's truly safe, I leave. With Tyler. With references like you said, and you don't follow us. You don't check up on us. We disappear from your life completely. Silence. This was the hard one. Type 8s don't like losing control. Finally. Agreed. 4. You don't make decisions about Tyler without consulting me. Ever. He's my son, not yours. His jaw tightened. Agreed. I took a breath. Then I accept. He extended his hand. I looked at it. This was it. The moment I chose safety over freedom. Money over morality. His world over mine. I shook his hand. Welcome to the family business. Hannah, I'm not family. Not yet. What did that mean? Giuseppe was hosting dinner. 10 men. All in expensive suits. All speaking Italian. All carrying guns. I was behind the bar, mixing drinks, staying invisible. This was my job. Now. Observe everything. Remember nothing. Luca approached. Ordered bourbon. How's your first day? Surreal. You'll get used to it. I don't want to get used to it. He smiled. That's probably smart. One of the men called for wine. I poured. Serve. He didn't look at me. I was furniture. That was fine. I preferred it. Then Giuseppe called me over. Hannah, come here. Every eye turned to me. I walked over. Professional. Calm. Even though my heart was racing. Gentlemen, this is Hannah. She's under my protection. Anyone touches her, answers to me. Silence. Then nods. Understanding. I was marked. His protected. Yes. But also, claim. I didn't know how to feel about that. Hannah, bring the Macallan 25. The good bottle. Of course. I retrieved it. Poured. Serve. Returned to my station. Watched Giuseppe conduct business. He was impressive. Commanded the room without raising his voice. Every man deferred to him. This was power. Real power. And I was now part of it. God help me. 2 weeks later, I'd fallen into a routine. Mornings with Tyler. Lunch with Mrs. Patel. Afternoons in the library. Evenings working Giuseppe's events. 3 nights a week. The other nights, he had me join him for dinner. To discuss estate matters, he said. But we both knew that was bulldarn. He wanted company, and I was starting to enjoy it. That was the problem. Thursday night. No event. Just us. I'd made dinner. Pasta. Simple. The chef had the night off. Giuseppe insisted I cook sometimes. To feel normal, he said. We ate in the small dining room. Not the formal one. Candlelight. Wine. Conversation. It felt domestic. Dangerous. Tyler's reading improved, Giuseppe said. How do you know? I check with his tutor. He'd been checking on my son. You don't need to do that. I want to. Why? He didn't answer right away. Because he matters to you. That makes him matter to me. My chest tightened. Don't fall for this, Hannah. He's manipulating you. Making you dependent. Making you feel special. After dinner, he poured brandy. We sat in his study. Fire crackling. Rain outside. It was nice. Too nice. I never thanked you, I said. For what? The job. The safety. Tyler's schooling. All of it. I told you. I pay my debts. Always transactional. Never emotional. Type 8 walls. Sky high. Is that all this is? A debt? He looked at me. Those gray eyes. What else would it be? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe I was imagining the way he looked at me. The way he found excuses to be near me. The way his hand lingered when passing me something. Type 2 trap. Reading too much into kindness. Thinking help equals love. Nothing, I said. Just making sure. Can I ask you something, I said. Depends on the question. Why did the Volkovs shoot you? Silence. You don't have to answer. Territory dispute, he finally said. They wanted my docs. I refused. They sent a message. By trying to kill you? By almost killing me. If they'd wanted me dead, I'd be dead. That's a heck of a message. That's the business. Do you ever regret it? Regret what? This life. The violence. The danger. He stared into the fire. Every day. The honesty startled me. Then why stay? Because it's all I know. My father built this empire. His father before him. I inherited the throne. The burden. The bloodshed. You could walk away. No, I couldn't. Why not? Because 2,000 people depend on me. Families. Businesses. Entire neighborhoods. If I walk away, it all collapses. Rival families move in. People die. The weight on his shoulders. I'd never considered it before. You're trapped too, I whispered. His eyes met mine. We're both prisoners, Hannah. Just different cages. The moment hung between us. Heavy. Charged. Then, Tyler's voice. Mommy? The moment shattered. I stood. I'll be right back. Tyler had a nightmare. I comforted him. Stayed until he fell back asleep. When I returned, Giuseppe was gone. The next night. Event. 12 men. Business discussions in Italian. I served drinks. Stayed professional. But I felt Giuseppe watching me. All night. Every move. When the guests left, he asked me to stay. Help me clean up. We didn't have to. Staff would do it in the morning. But I stayed. We worked in silence. Then. You're good at this. At what? Reading people. Anticipating needs. You watched them all night. Noticed who needed refills before they asked. It's bartending 101. It's more than that. You care. It's my job. No, it's who you are. He stepped closer. We were near the bar. Alone. The estate was quiet. Everyone asleep. Hannah, don't. Don't what? Whatever you're about to do. What am I about to do? My heart was racing. I don't know. But I can't. We can't. Why not? Because you're my employer. Because I'm trapped here. Because this isn't real. Feels real to me. He was so close now. I could smell his cologne. See the scar on his jaw. Giuseppe, tell me you don't feel it. I couldn't. Because I did feel it. This pull. This tension. This impossible attraction to a man who'd kidnapped my family and hired me under duress. Stockholm Syndrome. My brain screamed. But my body didn't care. He reached up, touched my face. Gentle. So gentle. I shouldn't want you, he whispered. You're everything I can't have, everything that makes me weak. Then don't. Too late. He leaned in. Almost. So close. Then his phone buzzed. He pulled back. Checked it. His entire demeanor changed. Luca needs me. Emergency. Just like that. The moment was gone. He left. I stood there, shaking. What the heck was I doing? I found him later, in his office. On the phone. Angry Italian. He saw me, ended the call. Hannah. It's late. We need to talk. About what almost happened. Nothing happened. Exactly. And nothing can happen. Agreed. That should have been relief. Instead, it felt like rejection. Type 2 wound. When he doesn't need her, she feels worthless. I can't be whatever you want me to be, I said. I'm not asking you to be anything. Yes, you are. You look at me like I'm not just your employee. You're not. Then what am I? Silence. I don't know, he admitted. Well, figure it out, because I can't do this. Can't work here, and feel like this. Feel like what? Like I matter to you beyond paying a debt. You do matter. Why? Because I saved your life? Because I'm convenient? Because I'm here? Because you see me. His voice was raw. Everyone sees my power, my money, my reputation. No one sees me, except you. Oh gosh. Type 8 vulnerability. The thing he never shows. And he was showing it to me. Giuseppe, you asked what you are to me. You're the first person in 10 years who didn't want something from me. who helped me without agenda, who looks at me and doesn't see a monster. You're not a monster. I am. But you don't believe that. He stood, came to me. That's why I can't do this either. Because you deserve someone who isn't broken. Someone safe. Someone who won't put you and Tyler in danger just by existing. I chose to stay. You chose safety. Money. Not me. It was true, wasn't it? I'd accepted his job for Tyler. For security. Not for him, right? This can't happen. I whispered. I know.
We're employer and employee. That's all.
I know. So we stop. Now. Agreed. But neither of us moved. Hannah. The door burst open. Luca. Urgent. Boss. We have a problem. Giuseppe's mask slipped back on. Business mode. What problem? Isabella's here. At the gate. Demanding to see you. Giuseppe swore in Italian. Who's Isabella? I asked. My fiancé. The word hit like a gunshot. Fiancé. I left the office. Walked back to my room. Numbly. Fiancé. He had a fiancé. And he almost kissed me. And I almost let him. From my window I watched a woman arrive. Beautiful. Designer everything. Confidence. She walked like she owned the place. Maybe. She did. She disappeared into the mansion. I heard voices. Giuseppe's. Hers. Arguing in Italian. Then silence. Mrs. Patel knocked. Hannah. Beta. Are you all right? He has a fiancé. Arranged marriage. For business. Luca told me. I don't care what it is. He has a fiancé. He doesn't love her. That's not the point. Then what is? I know. How? Because I see how he looks at you. How you look at him. It doesn't matter. It can't happen. Why not? Because I'm here for Tyler. For safety. Not for feelings. Mrs. Patel sat beside me. Hannah. Listen to me. That man downstairs? He's dangerous. Yes, he's trapped you here. Yes. But he also looks at you like you hung the moon. And you look at him like maybe he's not so bad. He's a criminal. He's a man. It's the same thing. Is it? I didn't answer, because I didn't know anymore. The next morning, Isabella was at breakfast. Perfect makeup. Expensive dress. Studying me. You must be the bartender. Hannah. Isabella Moretti. Giuseppe's fiancé. She said it like a claim. Giuseppe entered. Saw us together. Tension. Hannah, you don't need to stay. Actually, Isabella smiled, sharp. I'd love to chat with Hannah, girl talk. Giuseppe looked at me, warning in his eyes. But I couldn't leave now. Type 2 compulsion. Prove I'm unbothered. Prove I don't care. Sure, I have a few minutes. Giuseppe left, reluctantly. Isabella's smile turned cold. So, you saved his life. I did. And now you live here. Work here. Convenient. It wasn't my choice. Wasn't it? Beautiful single mother, helpless. In need. He's a sucker for that. I'm not. I know exactly what you are. A gold digger with a sob story. But let me make something clear. She leaned forward. Giuseppe is mine. The engagement is business. Yes. But the wedding will happen. The merger will happen. And when it does, you'll be gone. So don't get comfortable. I don't want Giuseppe. Good. Because you can't have him. She stood. Left. And I realized I was in way over my head. 1 week later, Isabella had stayed. Wedding preparations, she said. But really, she was marking territory. Every meal. Every meeting. Every moment. There. Watching me. Giuseppe and I avoided each other. Professional. Distant. That almost kiss. Buried. Dead. I told myself I was fine with it. Told myself I didn't care. I didn't need acknowledgement. Tyler had another event at school. Talent show. He'd been practicing magic tricks for weeks. Please, Mommy. Can I go? I looked at Giuseppe. It's at his old school. Daytime. Public place. Lots of parents. No. It's been a month. No incidents. No threats. The answer is no. Type 2 trigger. Being controlled. He's 6. He wants to perform his magic show. This is important to him. And keeping him alive is important to me. You can't keep him locked in here forever. Watch me. We stared at each other. He's my son. Under my protection. I'm going. I decided. With or without your permission. His jaw tightened. Then you go with 10 guards. Fine. The talent show. Tyler was amazing. Made a coin disappear. Everyone clapped. I was so proud. 10 guards surrounded us. Obvious. Armed. Other parents stared. Whispered. Tyler noticed. Mommy, why are there so many big men? They're friends. Keeping us safe. From what? Good question. After the show, I checked my phone. Missed call from Giuseppe. I didn't call back. Type 2 rebellion. Proving I don't need his approval. We loaded into the SUV. Tyler. Mrs. Patel. Me. 5 guards. Heading back to the estate. Then Luca called the driver. I heard, sir. Yes. Understood. The driver turned around. Change of plans. We're going to a safe house. Why? Activity near the estate. Volkov's. Boss wants you elsewhere, until it's clear. How long? Few hours. The safe house was in Queens. Apartment building. Reinforced. Secure. But it wasn't the estate. And Giuseppe hadn't asked me. Hadn't consulted me. Just moved us like chess pieces. I called him, angry. You relocated us without telling me. For your safety. I don't care. You don't get to just move my son around like... The Volkovs have surveillance on the estate. They were planning something. I moved you before they could execute. You could have told me. There wasn't time. There's always time to tell me about my son. Hannah, I don't have time for this. Stay where you are. I'll call when it's safe. He hung up. Hung up on me. Type 2 rage. Not being heard. Not being valued. I paced the safe house. Guards outside. Guards inside. Trapped again. Mrs. Patel tried to calm me. He's protecting you, Beta. He's controlling me. It's the same thing to him. It's not. Tyler was scared. Could feel my anger. I hated that. Hated what this life was doing to him. An hour passed. Then Luca's phone rang. I heard him take the call in the other room. 3 casualties. Giuseppe's okay? Medical wing. 3 casualties. People died. At the estate. Where I lived. Where Tyler played. This was the reality. This was the life. And I'd brought Tyler into it. I made a decision. Type 2 blind spot. Helping without permission. I found the lead guard. I need to talk to the Volkovs. Excuse me? They want leverage against Giuseppe. That's me. That's Tyler. So let me talk to them. Let me negotiate. Absolutely not. They're attacking because they think Giuseppe cares about me. Let me tell them he doesn't. Let me tell them I'm nothing to him. Maybe they'll stop. Man, that's not how this works. Then explain how it works. Because right now people are dying because of me. Luca entered. Hannah, go sit down. No. I want to help. You can't help. Why not? I'm the reason they're attacking. You're not. This war started before you. It'll continue after you. You're just an excuse. Then let me remove the excuse. By doing what? Walking up to them and saying, please stop. If that's what it takes? He laughed. Bitter. You'd be dead in seconds. Then Tyler would be leverage. Then Giuseppe would burn the entire city to get him back. Is that what you want? No, of course not. But I needed to do something. Type 2 compulsion. Fix things. Help. Be useful. What can I do? Nothing. Sit tight, let us handle it. Nothing. The most painful word for a type 2. But I sat and waited and planned. 2 hours later, Luca got another call. His expression changed. When? How many? Pause. Heck. He looked at me. They know you're here. My blood went cold. How? Doesn't matter. They're coming. How long? 10 minutes. Maybe less. Tyler. We're moving you. Now. Different location. Guards surrounded us. Rushed us to the door. Then, crash. Glass exploded. Smoke. Gunfire. Luca shoved me down. Stay down. Tyler screamed. Mrs. Patel covered him. Chaos. More gunfire. Different directions. The guards fired back. Luca pulled me toward the back exit. Go. Now. We ran. Down hallways. Through smoke. More guards. More guns. I grabbed Tyler. Ran. Behind me. Upstairs. Get the woman. They were inside. Oh gosh. We reached a stairwell. Up. Down. Which way? Luca. Roof. Helicopters coming. We ran up. Flights of stairs. Tyler in my arm. Mrs. Patel behind. Guards covering us. More gunfire. A guard fell. Dead. Right there. Dead. Tyler buried his face in my shoulder. Don't look, baby. Don't look. We kept running. Reached the roof. Wind. Night. City lights below. Helicopter approaching. Distant. Too distant. Then, men burst through the roof door. Russians. Volkov men. Guns pointed. Luca stepped in front of us. Back off. Give us the woman. Not happening. Then you all die. Standoff. 4 guards. Us. 10 Russians. Bad odds. The helicopter was closer. Almost here. Just needed 30 more seconds. Then one of the Russians smiled. Giuseppe Vialli's weakness. Finally confirmed. He pointed his gun. Not at me. At Tyler. No. I stepped forward. Luca grabbed me. Hannah, don't. Let me go. Or he shoots my son. We can handle. Let me go. I pushed past him. Stood between the Russian and Tyler. You want leverage? Take me. Let them go. Hannah? No. Luca shouted. But I kept walking. Toward the Russians. Toward the guns. Type 2 ultimate expression, sacrifice for others. I'll go with you. Willingly. No fight. No resistance. Just let my son leave. The Russian considered. Boss said bring the woman. Didn't specify condition. Then take me. But the child stays. Behind me. Tyler was crying. Mommy? No. Don't go. My heart shattered. But I kept walking. The Russian grabbed me. Gun to my head. Anyone moves, she dies. They pulled me toward the door. Tyler screamed, Mommy! Mrs. Patel held him. Luca's face was fury. Giuseppe will destroy you for this. The Russian smiled. We're counting on it. They dragged me downstairs. Into a van. Drove. I looked back once. Saw the helicopter land on the roof. Saw Luca grabbing Tyler. They were safe. That's all that mattered. The van door slammed. Darkness. I was alone. Captured. And Giuseppe would come for me. Or he wouldn't. I didn't know which scared me more. They kept me in a warehouse. Tied to a chair. Not hurt. Yet. Just waiting. For what? I didn't know. Hours passed. Maybe. Time felt meaningless. I thought about Tyler. Was he safe? Did they make it off the roof? Was Giuseppe protecting him? I thought about Giuseppe. Would he come? Should he come? Was I worth a war? Type 2 de-evolution. Feeling worthless. Invisible. I'd sacrificed myself. Again. Because that's what I do. I fix things by giving myself away. By making myself necessary. By making myself disposable. First, my ex-husband. Gave him everything. He left. Then the bar. Gave them loyalty. They fired me. Then Giuseppe. Gave. What did I give him? My help. My presence. My trust. And what did I get? Captured. Alone. Bait. A door opened. A man entered. Well-dressed. Older. Russian accent. Miss Mitchek. Who are you? Alexei Volkov. You've caused quite the disruption. I didn't do anything. You saved Giuseppe Vialli's life. That's enough. So kill me. Get it over with. He laughed. Kill you? No. You're far more valuable alive. As leverage. As proof. Proof of what? That Giuseppe Vialli has a weakness. For 2 decades we couldn't find one. No family. No lover. No vulnerability. He circled me. Then you appear. Nobody. Bartender. Single mother. And suddenly he's different. Careful. Protective. Human. He doesn't care about me. He moved 200 men for you. He relocated you personally. He positioned guards around your son 24/7. That's not indifference, Miss Mitchek. No. It couldn't be. He's just paying a debt. Men like Giuseppe don't pay debts with emotions. They pay with money. With loyalty. Not with his heart. His heart. You're wrong. Am I? Then why did he call me 10 minutes after your capture? Why did he offer me the docs? The docs he refused to give me for a year in exchange for you. No. No. The docs? Those are worth millions. Tens of millions. And he offered them immediately. No negotiation. No hesitation. He leaned close. You're not leverage, Miss Mitchek. You're his heart. And that makes you the most dangerous woman in New York. The revelation hit me. Giuseppe cared. Really cared. Not as a debt. Not as an employee. Against something more. But I'd been so focused on fixing things, on helping, on sacrificing myself that I'd missed it. Type 2 blind spot can't see when someone actually loves her because she's too busy earning love. What happens now? I asked. Now, we wait. He's coming for you. And when he does, we'll be ready. You're going to kill him. We're going to break him by making him choose his empire or you. The helicopter landed at the estate. Tyler and Mrs. Patel rushed to safety. But Hannah was gone. Taken. Because of me, Fluka reported. She gave herself up, walked right to them, to save Tyler. Of course she did. That's who she is. Sacrifices herself. Can't stop helping. Can't stop fixing. Even when it destroys her. I'd seen it from the beginning. The bartender who answered a dying man's phone. The mother who accepted a devil's deal to protect her son. The woman who walked into enemy hands to save others. Always giving. Never taking. Never asking. And I'd taken advantage of that. Kept her here under the guise of protection. Made her work for me. Told myself it was business. It wasn't. I wanted her here because being near her made me feel human. Not the boss. Not the killer. Not the heir to blood and violence. Just Giuseppe. And now she was gone. Captured. Because I'd let myself care. Type 8 de-evolution. Isolation. Paranoia. Cold calculation. I could let her go. Trade her for peace. Keep the empire intact. Protect the 2,000 people who depend on me. That was the logical choice. The right choice. But logic didn't explain why I was suiting up. Why I was loading every gun I owned. Why I was calling in every favor. Every ally. Every soldier. Because I was getting her back. Empire be darned. I knew where they'd taken her. Volkov Warehouse. East River. I assembled 30 men. Not 200. Didn't need an army. Just needed precision. Luca tried to stop me. Boss. This is suicide. They're expecting you. I know. You'll walk into a trap. I know. She's one woman. I grabbed his collar. Slammed him against the wall. She's Hannah. That said everything. He understood. Then I'm coming with you. You're staying protecting Tyler. If I don't come back, you get him out. You get him to safety. You make sure he has everything he needs. Promise me, boss. Promise. I promise. I let him go. Checked my guns. 30 men loaded into vehicles. We drove to the warehouse. Surrounded it. They were waiting. Armed. Ready. Expecting. I walked to the front door. Alone. Unarmed. Alexei Volkov appeared. Giuseppe Vialli. Walking into my trap. For a bartender. Where is she? Safe. For now. I have a proposition. Not interested. The docks. Your entire territory. And you walk away. Retire. Leave New York. She lived. No. No? You're willing to die for her? If necessary. He laughed. You're a fool. She's nothing. She's everything. The admission. Out loud. To my enemy. Type 8 elevation. Vulnerability as strength. Then you'll both die. Try. He whistled. 50 men appeared. Guns raised. Aimed at me. I didn't move. Then. Engines. Headlights. My 30 men? They'd multiplied. Back up. I'd called. Every favor cashed. Every alliance activated. 200 men. No. 300. Surrounding the warehouse. Volkov's face paled. You'd start a war for her. I'd end a war for her. Your choice. Give her to me. Or everyone here dies. Including you. Standoff. Minutes passed. Then he smiled. You love her? Yes. That makes you weak. No, that makes me dangerous. Because now I have something to lose. And men with nothing to lose are predictable. Men with everything to lose will burn the world. He considered. Then nodded. Take her. But this isn't over. Yes, it is. You come near her again. I don't negotiate. I erase you. They brought her out. Alive. Unhurt. She saw me. Our eyes met. And everything else disappeared. In the car. Driving back, Hannah was silent. Then, You came. Of course I came. You traded your empire. I traded nothing. I'd have given everything. Why? You know why? She looked at me. Those eyes. Say it. Because I love you. There it was. Out in the open. No transaction. No debt. Just truth. She started crying. I can't keep doing this, sacrificing myself, fixing things, saving people. I know. I need to save myself first. I know. And I need help. I'm here. But that's not enough. I need more than protection. More than safety. I need partnership, equality, choice. Then that's what we'll build. Can we? With your world, your life, we'll find a way. She leaned against me, exhausted, broken, but healing. I don't know if I can trust this. Then don't trust it yet. Just stay. And let me prove it. Okay. One word. But it meant everything. 2 days later, Tyler was still shaken. Nightmares. Clinging to me. I didn't leave his side. Giuseppe came to visit. Brought toys. Books. Sat with us. Didn't push. Didn't demand. Just present. Tyler started warming to him. Mr. Giuseppe, can you do magic? Not like you, Piccolo. Piccolo? Little one. In Italian. Tyler smiled. First time in days. Can you teach me Italian? If your mother allows. He looked at me, asking permission. Not demanding. Respecting boundaries. Type 8 elevation. Trust. Openness. I'd like that, I said. That night. His study. Just how are you really? He asked. Honestly, terrified. Exhausted. Confused. About what? You, me. This. I understand. Do you? Because I don't. 1 minute you're my captor. Next you're my employer. Then you're... What are you, Giuseppe? He set down his drink. Looked at me. I don't know, I've never been good at this. Emotions. Vulnerability. Trust. Neither have I. But I know what I want. What's that? You. Here. Not because you're trapped. Not because you're paid. But because you choose it. And if I don't choose it, then I let you go. With Tyler. Mrs. Patel. Full protection. New identity if you want. I'll disappear from your life completely. You'd do that? For you, yes. Type 8 ultimate elevation. Releasing control. Because you love me. Because I love you. Hearing it again. Directly. Still felt surreal. I don't know if I can love you back, I admitted. I'm not asking you to. Not yet. Then what are you asking? A chance. To show you who I am. Beyond the power. Beyond the danger. To let you choose freely. And Isabella? His jaw tightened. That engagement ends tomorrow. I already told her. The next morning, Isabella was packing. I found her in the guest wing. I heard, she said. He broke the engagement. I'm sorry. Are you? Yes. I didn't want to ruin your plans. She laughed. Bitter. My plans? This was never my plan. It was my father's. Giuseppe's father. A merger. Nothing more. She zipped her suitcase. But you actually made him feel something. That's rare. Maybe impossible. I didn't mean to. I know. That's why it worked. You didn't want his power, his money. You just wanted to help him. And men like Giuseppe, they're not used to that. She looked at me. Can I give you advice? Sure. Don't try to fix him. He's not a project. He's a person. Broken, dangerous, but whole in his own way. Love him for that. Or leave. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Figure it fast. Because men like him don't offer their hearts twice. She left. And I was alone with my choice. I found Giuseppe. In Tyler's room. Teaching him Italian words. Farfalla. Butterfly. Farfalla. Tyler repeated, laughing. They looked. Right together. Giuseppe saw me. Smiled. Small. Genuine. Not the mob boss smile. Just him. And I realized. I'd been so focused on what I could give, on how I could help, on how I could earn love by being useful, that I'd forgotten to ask. What do I want? Not what Tyler needs. Not what's safe. Not what's logical. What do I want? And the answer terrified me. I wanted this. Him. Us. This strange, dangerous, impossible family. Not because I had to. Because I chose to. That night, Giuseppe asked me to walk with him. The estate grounds. Under stars. I need to tell you something, he said. Okay. The Volkovs. They're gone. Brokered peace. Different terms. No war. That's good. It means you're safe. No threats. No targets. You can leave. Oh. Is that what you want? Me to leave? No, but I'm giving you the choice. Really. Fully. He stopped walking. Turned to me. Hannah, I love you, but I won't trap you. Not with safety. Not with money. Not with need. You stay because you want to, or you go because you need to. Either way, I'll understand. And Tyler? If you stay, he's mine too. Not biologically, but in every way that matters. I'll protect him, teach him, love him. And if I go, then I'll watch from afar. Make sure you're both safe, but I won't interfere. He pulled out an envelope. Bank account. In your name. 500,000. Whether you stay or go, Giuseppe. No strings, no conditions, just a thank you for saving my life, for showing me I could feel again. I took the envelope, stared at it. This was freedom, real freedom, choice, and the irony. The moment I truly had choice, I knew my answer. I'm not leaving. His eyes widened. You're not? No, but I have conditions. Name them. 1, I'm not your employee. I'm your partner. Equal. Agreed. 2, Tyler's education and safety are joint decisions. You don't make them alone. Agreed. 3, you don't lie to me. Ever. About the business. About danger. About anything. He hesitated. That's harder. I know. But I can't be with you if I don't know what I'm in. Agreed. 4, you let me help. Not with the violence, not with crime, but with the legitimate businesses, the charities, the community. You let me be useful in ways that don't destroy me. Type 2 elevation, helping from abundance. Boundaries. Choice. He smiled. Agreed. And 5, yes? You teach Tyler Italian. Every Sunday. Father-son time. Father-son. I'd said it. His eyes watered. Father? If you want to be. I want to be. He pulled me close. Kissed me. Finally. After all this time. All the almost. This kiss was real. Chosen. Wanted. And it felt like coming home. 6 months later, life was different. Better. Strange. But better. I manage 3 of Giuseppe's legitimate businesses now. Restaurants. Real estate. Community centers. Using my skills. My empathy. My ability to read people. But on my terms, Tyler thrived. Private school. Friends. Happiness. And Giuseppe. Giuseppe was his hero. Sunday Italian lessons had expanded to chess, to cooking, to life advice. He'd never replaced Tyler's biological father, but he was something better. Present. Mrs. Patel had her own suite. Ran the household staff. Bossed Luca around. It was perfect. I still bartended sometimes. Not for money. For fun. Private events. Giuseppe's meetings. But I chose which ones. I controlled my time. My life. For the first time ever. One night, similar to that first night, Giuseppe came home late. Bleeding. Not a bullet this time. Just a cut from broken glass. I cleaned it. Bandaged it. You should be more careful, I said. I had an excellent teacher in keeping me alive. Yeah, well, that teacher charges for repeat services. He laughed. Pulled me close. Name your price. Breakfast in bed tomorrow. Tyler makes the pancakes. That's not a price. That's a gift. For you, maybe. Have you tasted his pancakes? We both laughed. Tyler ran in, 7 now. Taller. Mom, Giuseppe. Mrs. Patel says dinner's ready. Mom. Giuseppe. Not Mr. Giuseppe anymore. Just Giuseppe. Family. We walked to dinner together. Past the armed guards. Past the security cameras. Past all the reminders of what this life was. But also past Tyler's artwork on the walls. Mrs. Patel's prayer room. My office with my business plans. Giuseppe's study, where we talked for hours. This wasn't the life I'd planned. It wasn't safe. It wasn't normal, but it was ours. And I'd chosen it. Not from fear. Not from need. From love. That night. Tucking Tyler in. Mom? Yes, baby. Are we staying here forever? I looked at Giuseppe, standing in the doorway, watching us. Do you want to stay forever? Yeah, I like it here. I like Giuseppe. I like Mrs. Patel's cooking. I like my room. Then we'll stay. Forever? Forever. He smiled, hugged me. Night, Mom. Night, Dad. Dad. He'd said it. First time. Giuseppe's face. Pure emotion. He kissed Tyler's forehead. Buonanotte, Piccolo. We left the room. In the hallway, he grabbed my hand. Thank you. For what? For answering that phone. For saving my life. For choosing this. For choosing a. Thank you for showing me I'm worth choosing. We stood there, two broken people, who'd found each other in an alley, who'd fought, who'd healed, who'd chosen love over logic. Ready for tomorrow, he asked? Tomorrow. Our wedding. Small, private, just us and the family. No pomp, no politics. Just love. Ready, I said. And I was. For whatever came next. For this beautiful, dangerous, imperfect life. Together.